Good morning, student. Today's lecture is on basics of computer. This particular lecture is for all branches of first year and first semester. When we talk about computer, when we see computer, today we see almost all of us in the world make use of computer in one way or the other. It finds application in various fields of engineering, medicine, commercial, research and others. Not only is these sophisticated areas, but also in our daily lives, computer have become dispensable from our life. They are present everywhere in all the devices which we use in our daily life, like car, games, washing machines, microwaves, and other household. And in day-to-day computations like banking, reservation, electronic mail, internet, and many more. The word computer is derived from the word compute. Compute means to calculate. The computer was originally defined as a superfast computer. It takes data from the user and process the data as per the given instruction and produce output. So now if we define the computer properly, computer is a advanced electronic device that takes raw data as input from the user and process that data under the control of the set of instructions. These instructions are called program and give the result, or you can say the output as required, and save the output or the raw data and program for the future use. So we can say that computer takes input, process it according to the instruction, produce result or output as required, and also store all the things, data, inputted data, instruction, and the result produced for the future use. Basic function of the computer are, when we talk about the basic function of the computer, there are mainly 5 basic functions of the computer. One is input. It accepts the input, it accesses the data from the memory as input, and it can take instruction from the user as input. The input will be supplied for the processing. Now, the second function is process data as per the instruction. This is called the processing. It processes the data as per the instruction given. Third function is stores data, instruction and result for the future use. This particular function is called storage. Computer also controls all the information as per required. The processing which is done in the computer is controlled in all means. So this particular function is controlling operation. Fifth one is produce output. Whenever input is processed according to the instruction given, it produces some output. This particular function is known as output. So when we talk, computer takes input, process it according to the instruction. The processing is controlled by some means and the output is gained. component of computer, when we talk about the components which are used in the computer, are basically five. The first component is input. If there is no input, the processing will not be done. So the first component is input unit. We are inputting the data to have some output. The second component is output unit. The input and the output and the instruction which is given to the computer will be stored somewhere. So the third component is memory unit. These all things will be stored in the memory. The processing will be controlled by some means or by some controlling devices. This is known as control unit. The unit which controls all the software and the hardware is known as the control unit. And the last component or the component which is responsible for the processing of the data is known as ALU, that is arithmetic and logic unit. Now, next is the characteristics of the computer. When we talk about the characteristics of the computer, there are many characteristics of the computer, but we are taking here few. The most important characteristic of the computer is speed. Computer process all the tasks with a very large speed. It is up to the 3 million calculations per second. So basically the computer is used to speed up the processing. Second characteristics is accuracy. It also produces the output with an accurate result. If the instruction is given wrong, if the data is given wrong, then only there will be wrong output. Otherwise, there is no chance that the computer will give wrong output. So, it is sure that the result which is produced by the computer is, if input is correct, if instruction is correct, the output will be accurate as required. Third one is the reliability. The computer is very reliable. If there is some chance of error, we can go for something else and produce more outputs. Fourth one is storage capacity. Computer has a huge amount of storage capacity. It stores the input which is supplied. It stores the data, and data can be accessed anytime for the future use. It also stores the instruction which is given for the processing. It also stores the result which is produced after processing. Next one is automation. Computer is an automatic device. Once instruction is given and the input is given, the instruction can be repeated again and again to get the output. So once it is programmed and input is supplied, we can produce the output again and again. Diligence. Whenever a human being works, it needs some rest. And if a task is performed by the human beings again and again, the human being gets lazy. If we perform a task 4 or 5 times, take an example. If I am giving a lecture and the same lecture is delivered 4th time, then my efficiency will not be equivalent to the lecture which I had delivered first time. But computer does not get lazy. It do not get diligence. So it will perform all the tasks as efficient as it performs first time. Convenience, next is the convenience to use. The computer can work with anybody. We human beings may not be convenient to work with some person or some machine, but computer is convenient with all the users. So any kind of user can work on the computer. It will perform the same operation with any kind of user. Flexible. Computer is flexible. It will change as per the requirement of the user. It can perform many tasks as the user requires. It can process on the machine. You can play game with computer. You can listen song. You can watch a video. So it's very flexible. Can perform with machine, can perform with user and with any devices. Last but not least characteristic of the computer is versatility. It is versatile. Can be used in the bank, can be used in the research center, can be used in the space center, can be used anywhere in a shopping mall, can be used in the medical or in the hospitals. So these are some characteristics of the computer. In today's lecture, we have gone through the definition of the computer, functions of the computer, characteristics of the computer. So these are the topics which are in the basic computer. Thank you again. Thank you very much.